Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Roy Jones Jr.'s ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Muhammad Ali's on his way to the ring right now, and you can see how excited he is for this one. Lots of confidence.
With a record of 54 victories, with 40 by knockout and 7 defeats, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of Louisville, the greatest of all time,
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Well, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
Wow, what a right hand from Muhammad Ali. Throughout your training career, what did you consistently feel more comfortable with? Training the shorter guy against the taller guy, or the taller guy against the shorter guy?
Well, you can't teach tall. You know what? That's there or not. I love to have those kind of advantages physically. You just have to make sure that you teach them to fight tall.
Good smooth work by Muhammad Ali. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Parries that punch away. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Very nice defensive guard there. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
There's no need to be on the inside, champ. Come on.
Teddy, there's a certain fire that rages in Muhammad Ali. A lot of it has to do with the early days and some things he faced growing up in Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, he's a sensitive person. He's a person that takes that sensitivity and he puts it somewhere in a place, as you said, sort of.
You know from watching his career, Roy Jones Jr. is not the kind of guy who backs down from a fight. But right now, he cannot afford to engage in this fight after being hurt so badly. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. Ali's right hand scores well. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
You don't need that. Throw that away.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Muhammad Ali blocks that punch.
Punch and move. Punch and move.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Gets rid of that effort. How about that left hand? Solid right by Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr. is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Blocks away that headshot.
That's not where you want to be, baby. That's not where you want to be.
Halfway through this round here. Muhammad Ali is able to land a nice, clean left hand.
Do that again. That looked good. Do that one more
At this stage of a fight, Teddy, these very early moments, how much in your training career will you stress to a guy to try to go to the body?
Very much, because it sets up things later on, and it takes away things that he's trying to do. You know, he's trying to move his upper body. You go downstairs, takes a lot of that away.
Scores up top with a left. He missed with that headshot.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Muhammad Ali.
Watch the hook.
Blocks the headshot. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Man, that's it, man. Good job. Good job.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Protecting his head well with his guard. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
You're pulling ahead. You gotta fight. You gotta keep going. You got it? You gotta do it. Come on.
And round number 3 is underway. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. And now another left. Scored well up top. Jones is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Unable to score with the hook. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Good block by Ali. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
Let's see some defense. Come on now.
Halfway through this round, gets rid of that body shot.
Come on now, keep your distance. Keep your distance.
Teddy, Roy Jones Jr. has had one of those dynamic relationships, I guess you could describe it, with his father.
Nothing unusual when a fighter has a father as a trainer. Whether you go way back to Wilfredo Benitez and his father Gregorio Benitez, or you have Mayweather and his father, of course, Mayweather Sr., or Trinidad. A lot of times you will have a lot of success, but you will also have, as you said, a dynamic situation, sometimes even an explosive situation.
Come on now, Ted.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Good defense, just covering up down low. Didn't get it done going to the body there. And that's the end of round 3.
Don't stop. You gotta keep working. You can get ahead, but you gotta keep working. You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. You have to keep your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab, all right? Keep throwing that jab.
Well, I think this is a fairly even fight, Teddy. As we look at your scorecard, that's the way you have it as we begin round number 4.
Well, it's been a battle of jabs, to be honest with you, Joe. And until one guy shows that his jab is bilingual, it's going to stay close. And what I mean by that, if one guy shows that his jab can do more than speak just English, maybe a little Spanish, you know, maybe a little bit of this language where he hooks off and he does more things, that guy is going to separate himself.
Goes up top with a right hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good work toe-to-toe there. Oh, and a big right hand lands. He got rocked. Big shot there. You never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got clipped with a power shot and couldn't withstand it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
And yet another big shot comes in. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? That's it. The fight is over. Muhammad Ali's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy.
Muhammad Ali's
Your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly, or more importantly, his trainer, his manager, and his promoter like it, because that means that he's going to be easy to sell now to television.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.